Alright guys, so before we get into the review, let's sit down and have a quick chat, because I just want to let you guys know that if you ever bother me about reviewing a Yeat album again, I will track you down and force you to listen to mainstream sellout on repeat until your brain turns into Taco Bell meat. I mean, all I gotta say is that I needed a video for today, and unfortunately I had to spend multiple hours listening to the blandest hip-hop album I've ever heard. So for today's video, we gotta talk about Yeat's latest album, Afterlyfe, and why I will never listen to you kids ever again. Alright, so I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's a Yeat album, so what more could you expect? I mean, I'm already annoyed because once again a mainstream rapper has decided to dish out a 20+ song album filled with mediocre tracks, but for Yeat to come through once again with a very bland and boring, bass boosted pop trap album with slurred vocals genuinely does disappoint me and make me question how long he'll even last within the industry. I mean, at least I can give him points for making it 3 years into the limelight, right? But since I gotta meet time requirements for this video, if I had to say anything in regards to Yeat himself on this album, is that he barely does anything different. I mean, he has his little alter egos, Cranky and Lil Geek, show up on a few of these tracks, but I think he should have just taken the schizo meds and kept those locked away because they didn't do too much either. Well, maybe Cranky on Mean Fiend was kind of nice. I did like the ad-libs in the background, and they did elevate the track a little bit, but aside from that, it's mainly just hyper-materialistic and brigadacious bars dished out in a very monotone and slurred voice. And there was also NBA Youngboy feature on the track Schmunk, and it's basically him just riding the wave of the whole Cardi mumble sound, piggybacking off Yeat a little bit, and adding nothing more to the song nor album. I mean, if I had to acknowledge anything, it would be the fact that he definitely chilled out a lot more in comparison to his previous projects and overall sound, kind of sounding like he's taking a more relaxed vibe and allowing the beat to carry him through. But when you take a step back and take a good look at this entire album, it's not very good. But as for the production, it's just like Yeat's rapping, it's bland, it's repetitive, there's barely any aspects to make it stand out. I mean, it just falls short on every angle imaginable for me. I mean, seriously, for the 22 songs that are on this entire album, only one of them actually sounds structurally different, which is Nothing Not Changed, which also happens to be the worst song on this entire album. I mean, between this song and whatever the hell SZA was doing on SOS, I don't know who failed at trying something different more. I mean, this sounds like something you'd torture your enemies with. I mean, this sounds like something you'd hear in a Kia car commercial on BET. I mean, this sounds like it got rejected from the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. And I don't know what Yeat was thinking with this one, and I don't know what he was taking, but I hope he never does this again. But aside from that, there was also the messy vocal mixing on this album that kind of bothered me, with one of my biggest pet peeves of the bass drowning out everything else being sprinkled all along damn near every single song. And it's not just the vocals that the bass ruined, but also any little melody that was in the background of these tracks, such as Whoa or Mean Fiend. But of course, there was also little Taco Bell sound effects in the background and the wackiness of the vocals all throughout the album, especially with the track Now featuring Lil Geeky, which instead sounds like Alvin smoked a blunt laced with PCP and fentanyl. But overall, can I say I'm disappointed if I expected nothing more? Yeah, cause I'm a hater before a critic. I mean, this album was just another run-of-the-mill pop trap work that'll be forgotten by the masses and might just give me a reason to never review Yeat on this channel again. So to put this on a scale, I'm giving this a strong 1 out of 10 because shout out Cranky. But how do you guys feel about Yeat's latest album? What would you rate it? Let me know down in the comments by liking and subscribing, follow my G on Twitter, and follow Chocolate on Instagram for more illustrations. And on that note, I'll see you guys on Friday when I try to completely erase this album from my memory. Peace.